So look at me. Just kissed my wife goodbye. She's headed to work. But look at, I'm out here on my studio steps, sitting here. It's the middle of February, and there's no snow, folks. This is so nice. It's so nice to have a mild winter. I mean, it's chilly. Yeah, it's chilly, but man, it is really nice. So, I got up this morning, I don't know, about 3 o'clock, and turn off my music here. So I came out here at 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep, like I said, and grabbed my camera and my tripod. I grabbed the D200 and came out here and took some morning pictures with the stars in the sky. It's cloudy now, but it was kind of bright sky this morning, and yeah, took some pictures, and I feel good today. I mean, look at, it's winter and it's not winter. Dang, that's just so nice. Like a load off of my shoulders. Anyway, let's head on in to the studio, and we'll talk about these pictures I took this morning. Wasn't too many of them. Neighbors going to work there. So I think we got 6 we're gonna look at today, but they're okay. And I used the D200, like I said. So yeah, let's go inside and we'll take a look at them and see what else we can do. All right, so like I said, I am happy, real happy that winter's been mild. Oh yeah, let me take off my coat here. So yeah, I took some pictures this morning of the sky and the stars and, you know, the mountains and things like that. So, and they came out pretty good. I'm going to show them to you here in just a second. You got to keep in mind, I got to warn you a bit about these pictures. I edited them already, and well, they're not exactly what I saw this morning. I edited them so that I liked them, and so they're, I don't know what you call it, strong. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that what you're going to see is not exactly what I was seeing. It's vivid, more vivid, I guess you would say. So I used the Nikon D200, of course, and I've got the Rokinon, I think a 14 millimeter lens on here. Big old piece of glass on the front of that lens. I like that lens, and it worked really good, I think. I might have had a little out of focus. I just noticed, but I don't know. They came out okay. The focus was a little soft because I was using f2.8, I think. But I'm happy with them. They're not anything I would, well, I'll print it. I did print a picture here, but it's not anything probably I'd want to, I don't know. Maybe it is that I'd want to display. But they're nice. The D200 does a real swell job, you know, in the mornings. As long as I can keep the ISO down. I think I shot these at, I don't know, 1,000 or something like that, ISO. Anyway, so yeah, let's go have a look at it and at these pictures, and then I'll come back and I'll show you the one I printed out here. All right? All right, let's go. So, have you ever noticed that as you get older, things don't go quite as smooth as they used to? Maybe it's just me, I don't know. Have any of you guys and gals ever felt that way? Anyway, here's what happened. I got up this morning, knew what I was going to do. I was going to go take some sky pictures. So I grabbed my camera. I checked it all over, made sure all the settings were right, made sure the lens was in focus, and put it on my tripod and went out. And I shot all these. I guess I only shot about 30 photos or something like that. But anyway, so I come back in and put it in the, computer and start to look at them. And son of a gun, guess what I did? I shot everything in JPEG, just straight JPEG. I meant to do RAW, but I didn't. But I used them, and they came out pretty good. I was even able to do some editing on these, so I'm not totally disappointed. I am a little disappointed that I screwed up. Anyway, so here's the first one I did this morning. Crossed the way far distances at Chugach Mountains with some snow on them. But you'll notice in these pictures there is no snow here in Wasilla or many parts of the state actually. So this is looking across from where my deck is to the front of my house, and came out pretty nice. I like the clouds. When I first got up, the moon was coming up, I think about right here, where this little bright spot is, and there was a moon coming up there. I could not get everything set up quick enough to get it, and then it went behind the clouds, and I never saw it again, so that was kind of disappointing. Anyway, here's the first one, and I took a lot of each scene. When I do night pictures, it takes me a while to get my composition the way I like it, because I have to do it by looking at the pictures. I can't see well enough when it's really dark out to really compose something. So I take a picture and compose, take a picture, recompose, on and on like that. Anyway, so there's the first one. Let's see what else we got here. This is, again, the Chugach Mountains, same basic view, except now I have the peaks there in the background. On the left is Pioneer Peak, and on the peaks on the right are called Twin Peaks. And this is the Glen Highway that comes from Anchorage, runs basically at the base of those mountains over there, the peaks and everything. So if you go to Anchorage, you go a lot closer to them than we are right here. The stars are shining nicely in the sky, and the clouds are nice, and you'll probably see in these pictures as we go through them how they're moving up and will be overhead at some point. By the time I was through this morning, all the clouds were basically overhead, and now it's totally overcast. So that's how quick it changes. Each year I try to take some photos of my house, and I don't know, guess maybe if I ever sell it I'll have photos, but I lost a lot of them when I lost my external hard drive about a year ago. Man, I lost a bunch of photos anyway, so I'm trying to start over again. This is my house in the sky, and you'll notice some lights. When I first moved up here, we were the only house basically in this neighborhood. There was nobody else living here. Now it's full of people, and everybody has night lights, outside lights on, and you can see it on the eaves, under the eaves. That's lights from a neighbor's house right here. Yeah, nothing I can do about it, but I live with it. So this, there is some noise in these pictures and these photos, but they're kind of gritty actually, the way I edited them, and I kind of like that, the grittiness of them. Some days I like grit, and some days I don't. But the mountains are really pretty over there, aren't they? Yeah, they're nice, and you'll see some. I think, where did I see it? I got some hot spots in my sensor. There's several of them. There's one here, one up here, and one up here. There's more than I care for. Here's one right here, I think. I can go by and go through and get rid of them, but I think the cameras always had hot spots. I don't know, but they only show up in night pictures. Usually I don't see them on a daylight picture. Another one of my house from a little bit different angle. Like I said, I try to get pictures of my house every year, and also I'm recomposing as I'm shooting here. And this one, I kind of like this one, the way the mountains are framed there by the trees in our house. It was sure quiet out there this morning. I love it out there in the morning before the traffic starts going by. Sometimes I'll hear an owl hooting, or in the distance you'll hear the Alaska Railroad train headed up to Fairbanks first thing in the morning in the dark. The lonely whistle blowing. It's kind of nice. It's just so nice to stand out there. This is the road leading from my subdivision here. When we moved up here 39 years ago, this was a dirt road, a little narrow dirt road. None of these houses were here at all. We were here basically by ourselves, and this was all heavy forest in here, down there where these houses are. And it was just a little narrow dirt road. My wife and I were talking last night, actually, that it was so much nicer, in our opinion, when we moved here, because it was a little narrow dirt road and no traffic. And then these were all broadleaf trees, most of them, except for the spruce, like right here. But there was a lot of broadleaf trees, and the leaves would fall down on the road and just stay there. And it was just so pretty and so soft. And we missed that. The population has increased immensely since we moved here in 1986. And we're kind of sad about that. But like we said, there's nothing we can do. You'll notice right here, there's a little bit of aurora right here in the sky. I didn't see it when I took the picture, but as I edited the pictures, this one is the only one I seen the aurora in. Just call it Northern Lights. That's what it is. Northern Lights, folks. Anyway, that's kind of nice to see that. Another one in my house. Now, this one's not bad. It turned out when I got up this morning, I knew what I was going to be doing, and we had a lot of outside lights on, and we leave inside lights on, and I went through and turned everything off, and it was dark in there, and my little dogs, they said, "What'd you turn the lights out for? We can't see nothing in here now. It's dark. We're going to bump into something." So they really didn't say that, you know. Oh, but anyway, I did find, I left one light on, and all it was a little battery-powered candle that my wife has, and it was just enough for them to know that they could see where they were. But anyway, that's what this orange glow is here. That's just from that little bitty candle that I left burning in the house. These lights here are from my neighbors, another neighbor. They have bright outside lights on, and yep, there it is reflecting in the window. I mean, you'll see over here all these houses. This is 3 o'clock in the morning. Look at all the lights on there. This used to be, I shouldn't keep saying used to be, but dang, I miss those days when this was all dark and it was just so peaceful. You could look up and see a ton more stars than I can now. It's just so many people have moved into Alaska. That's the last one, and we're back to the beginning. So hope you enjoyed these, and I'll put them on a Smug Mug Gallery, and leave a link here below in the description. All right, let's head back to the table here, and we'll see what I printed out. So yeah, hope you enjoyed those pictures. They came out pretty good. I think they could have been better. I don't know how I would have made them better, but I don't know. It just seems like they could have been a little better, but they're not bad, I guess. Maybe I'm being too picky, is that, you think? Yeah, probably. So I did print one out, and I'm going to show it to you right here. I'll stand up. I'm going to stand up and do that. So it's one of them at my house, of course. I like the composition, and the colors in the sky is pretty good. It seems like the foreground is a little dark, but it came out all right for a JPEG, enlarged with a D200 JPEG, enlarged to 12 by 18, printed it on. I think this is cold press natural, Epson cold press natural, I believe. I don't know, I'm running low on paper. I'm kind of grabbing whatever I can find, and I'm not quite sure what it is anymore, but I'm pretty sure it's cold pressed natural. Anyway, there you go. So that was JPEG from the Nikon D200. Lens was a Rokinon 14mm f2.8. Exposure on this was 25 seconds, f2.8. ISO was 800 on this. So yeah, I'm satisfied with it. Let's just leave it at that, okay? All right, there you go. All right. Wow. So yeah, I think I might go take a nap now. I've been up since 3 o'clock. But I probably won't. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back next week, I believe, and with another video, and I hope you guys tune in. I've been enjoying the comments, getting quite a few comments on some of my videos, and I appreciate those, and I appreciate the likes, and the subscriptions have been trickling in, so I'm happy with everything. I'm just happy. Sometimes I'm not, but now I am. Today, like I said, it's not winter out there, and that's just better than anything at all. You guys take care, have a good week, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.